Marhaba from the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan. Experience a place half as old as time itself. And in the deep valleys and vast deserts, listen to the sound of silence. The Nabateans were Arab settlers who had built themselves a complex system of dams and channels and gateways. But the approach to their hidden city always was, and still remains, one very narrow passage. Al-Khazna was believed by the Bedouin to be a treasury. I'm speechless. What can one possibly say when you see something like this? The story of the fabled wealth sitting inside is thought to be the reason Petra has been so carefully guarded from the outside world. Petra was discovered in the 19th century by the Western world, and it's no surprise that it's one of the 7 wonders of the world. And Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Props, a cowboy hat, and a noble steed, or in my case, a donkey. Now, who doesn't want the Indiana Jones moment in Petra, eh? Well, it's not perfect, but this is mine. Dun, 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 dun. I started by skimming the surface on jet skis. No one was ready for these, but even if I say so myself, I was born to do this. A group of laid-back Aqaba boys improvised poetry and music. The sound of the rabab and the beat of the dabuka drums is all that it takes to instantly transport me to a happy place. When it's your first meal in a new country, you want it to be big, you want it to be looking delicious, you want it to be just exactly like this. Attack! Another thing on my list to do, become a mermaid. For those of us who want to know a little more about life in these waters, a pair of snorkels and flippers is all that we need. There's nothing like a good plate of food after a nice dip in the sea. A sea that also meets Saudi Arabia, Israel and Egypt. Places to dream about while the waves and the sun lull you into an afternoon snooze on the deck. I know it's a cliche, but one thing you can definitely do if you come to a place like this is check into a fantastic resort, watch the sunset, and have a great cup of coffee. Arabic coffee. They call it the Valley of the Moon. But left to me, this glowing red landscape forged by the elements, where Lawrence of Arabia made history. And here I am following in his footsteps, literally. Definitely a must-do on my list. I came. I saw. But the question is, could I conquer? Here goes nothing. I suppose I like a challenge. But couldn't I have picked an easier spot than the rocks of Wadi Rum to put my strength and grip to test? One of my things to do on this trip was to get over my fear of freehand rock climbing, and that's exactly what I'm trying to do right now. Woo-hoo! When you get up here, all you really want to do is scream! Now, how do I get down?